Last week in Australia, we celebrated Anzac Day. This is a national day of remembrance for all of those who serve their country. On the day, we pin rosemary sprigs to our clothes as a sign of respect. Rosemary grows wild on the Gallipoli Peninsula in Turkey, where the original Anzacs served in World War I. When I think of rosemary, this is the first thing that comes to mind, but rosemary is also a functional food that can promote better hormonal health, amongst other things. So after seeing so much rosemary around last week, I thought I would chat to you about its potential health benefits for this stage of life. You're listening to Menopausenaturalsolutions, episode 160, The Health Benefits of Rosemary During Your Menopausal Transition. Welcome to Menopause Natural Solutions, your podcast for all things perimenopause, menopause and beyond. Stay tuned as your host, Naturopath Jennifer Harrington, explains how to use natural therapies to find your ultimate health and happiness during your transition. Hello, and thank you for your company today. I'm your host, Jen, and I wanted to start by thanking both my long-term listeners and my new ones. I started this podcast in May of 2019. I can't believe it's been 4 years already. The highlights have certainly been the wonderful women that I've met. Did you know you can book a discovery call with me to chat about your menopausal transition? I'll leave a link in the show notes in case you're interested. I wanted to quickly shout out to all of my new listeners in both Fiji and Honduras, as last week I made my debut on both their podcast charts in a number 1 for alternative health. So thank you so much. Now on to rosemary, otherwise known as the dew of the sea, in reference to its native habitat along the Mediterranean Sea, or its scientific name, Salvia rosmarinus. Rosemary has a long history of medicinal use. The ancient Egyptians, Romans and Greeks loved this herb. These days it's cultivated in most parts of the world and many people can grow it on their own. It can be used fresh, dried, powdered, taken as a supplement or inhaled as an essential oil. Let's start with the hormonal benefits of rosemary. Number 1 is estrogen detoxification. Estrogen has 3 phases of detoxification, and phase 1 has 3 different pathways. The 2-OH route is the preferred pathway. The 4-OH route is the least preferred and potentially most carcinogenic pathway. And the 16-OH is the most prolific pathway. Think reproductive growth such as fibroids, polyps, cysts, tender breasts and heavy periods. Rosemary may act like a traffic controller, directing traffic away from the 16-OH pathway and towards the better 2-OH pathway. It certainly may be something for perimenopausal women struggling with estrogenic type symptoms to consider. The literature also points to rosemary having inhibitory effects on breast cancer development. The next hormonal benefit is that rosemary is a dihydrotestosterone, or DHT, blocker. Elevated levels of DHT can cause hair loss. Rosemary can inhibit the enzyme required to convert testosterone into DHT and stop DHT from being able to bind to receptors, resulting in less hair loss. Its brain health benefits include better focus, concentration, memory and cognitive performance. Rosemary may help reduce neurodegeneration of the brain and age-related decline. It has stress-reducing qualities. It may help promote healthier, happier moods by helping to reduce anxiety and depression. Its musculoskeletal benefits include reduced pain and inflammation. It may reduce bone loss. It may reduce headaches and migraines. Its blood sugar balancing benefits include improved glycemic balance. It may increase insulin sensitivity and may reduce diabetic neuropathy and its associated pain and discomfort. Other general rosemary benefits include improved sleep. It may provide antimicrobial support and boost immunity. It may provide eye health and reduce age-related eye disease. May promote digestive health by reducing gas, bloating and reflux. It may improve circulation. Luckily for you, rosemary is easy to come by. You may already have some in your garden. One of my favourite ways to use rosemary is to season meat, especially lamb, with it. Yum! But here are a few other ideas. You can drink it as a tea. Use as an essential oil that you can inhale. Create a cream from either the oil or a herbal extract. Make a rosemary hair rinse. Add the leaves to soups, stews and casseroles for extra flavour. I like adding it to gravies. You can also add fresh leaves to green salads. When it comes to supplementing with rosemary, I personally don't tend to use it in isolation. You can buy it as a single product, but I like to combine it with other ingredients depending on your desired outcome. In my current personal supplement stash, I have a product to enhance estrogen detoxification due to my history of fibroid growths. This product does include rosemary, but it also contains broccoli, grapeseed, and other ingredients aimed at improving my ability to regulate my excessive estrogen load. Please chat to your healthcare team before adding rosemary to your mix. As you've probably heard me say before, all supplements come with cautions, contraindications, and interactions. Please consider these warnings. Caution: high dose may cause digestive upsets. Contraindication includes pregnancy. And possible medical interactions include blood thinning drugs, ACE inhibitors, diuretics, and lithium. To finish off, I wanted to speak of the spiritual role of rosemary. In ancient times, it was thought to ward off evil spirits and negative energies, to purify a space and clear the air. I hope you've enjoyed learning about rosemary. Until next time, bye for now. Thank you for listening to Menopause Natural Solutions. This podcast contains general information about menopause. It is provided as a guide, and it is not intended to replace medical advice. Opinions of guests are their own, and this podcast does not endorse or accept responsibility for statements made by guests. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please share it with a friend.